For example, doing a tricep dip and you push all the way up and you lock out. All you're doing is taking the stress.
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日は三頭筋をでかくする4種目ルーティン見ていきましょう。今まで三頭筋をでかくするコツなどを紹介してきました。今回は実際のトレーニングルーティンをジョセフさんが教えてくれています。シンプルかつほとんどのジムでできることなので参考にしてみてください。どうぞ。
Tip number 1 is keep your elbows stationary. You want to keep your elbows stationary and in the same position. So when you move the weight, it is your triceps doing 100% of the work. If you're doing it incorrectly and moving your elbows by lifting it up and then pulling it back down, all you're doing is activating other muscles, for example, your rear deltoids and your lats and your front deltoids to help you complete that movement. Therefore taking away the stress and activation on the triceps, resulting in less activation, therefore resulting in less growth to the tricep muscle that we are trying to grow. Tip number 2, guys, and that is focus on partial reps. Now the reason I say focus on partial reps is because when you use a full range of motion, for example doing a tricep dip and you push all the way up and you lock out, all you're doing is taking the stress and tension off the tricep muscle. We want to keep the stress and tension on the muscle, so the great way to do this is to use partial reps and keep that blood flow, keep that blood pumping into the muscle the whole entire time. Tip number 3, guys, and that is focus on working the tricep long head. So the tricep is made up of 3 main muscle heads. However, the tricep long head is where most of the mass of the tricep comes from. So if you want big triceps, if you want triceps with a lot of mass, you want to do exercises that heavily activate the tricep long head. Now, the best exercises to activate the long head is any exercise where your elbow is above your head and you can get a good stretch through the tricep. For example, an overhead dumbbell extension is a great exercise to work the tricep long head. Alright, tip number 4 is rotate your wrists when you're doing a rope pull down. Now the reason this is so important and so crucial is because when you rotate your wrist, you can get a better squeeze and a better contraction of the tricep muscle. The better the squeeze, the better the contraction, the more muscle fibers are going to be ripped. Now the more muscle fibers you're ripped mean you're going to have a better chance for growing those tricep muscles, providing that your diet is on point and you're consuming enough protein to meet your needs. And there you go, guys, that was my 4 fixes on what you can do to build massive triceps. I hope you enjoyed the vid, I hope you learned something, and make sure you apply those tips and techniques next time you train your triceps.
さあ、いかがでしたでしょうか？三頭筋は三頭筋長頭が大部分を占めるから、長頭への種目を優先することで三頭筋がでかくなるということですね。そしてパンプも大切だからパーシャルレップを行うということです。腕の太い人の話を聞くとパンプを重要視している人は多いですね。そしてジョセフさんはいつも言うんですが、どんなにいいトレーニングができていても栄養状況が良くなければ筋肉はつきません。栄養状態がベストにできれば最高なんですが、少しでもよくできるように努力をしていきましょう。みんなは三頭筋種目、どんな種目が好きですか？コメント欄で教えてください。僕はナロープレスが好きです。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。感想や動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしてます。ではまた。
I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when